The beginning of part 2. Oh, tell me, Mr. Cash, how did you figure out the murder took place upstairs? Wasn't it apparent, Miss Fletcher? The ring of the elevator opens up. I looked out your window and observed the fire escape. And what did I find but a bunch of dust? Well, naturally, they never clean anything around here, says Miss Fletcher. I see. But on the stairway, the one leading from your window, the dust was rearranged. A broad path was there, one about the size of the human body. And you could tell it was drugged down from 615. And also the man's trousers, left elbow, and across the shoulders had traces of rust on it. The elevator door opens. Going down, asked the elevator man. Yes, we are, said Mr. Cash. Can I ask you, why did it take so long for you to get here? Oh, this is an old car, and every once in a while it goes on the fritz. Yeah, I got stuck on the 9th floor. You've been on the 9th floor all this time? Yeah, that's about right. Thinking to himself, that's a little hard to believe. Why do you ask, sir? Because the indicator was pointing at the basement. Ah, the indicator. As soon as anything goes wrong, that thing just flops down. There's a spring or something busted. Cash was thinking, is he being lied to? The elevator reaches the lobby. The doors open, sounds of people talking and laughing. Then Cash sees Inspector Stevens. There's a situation. An unknown man has been strangled to death in one of the rooms. You mean you've already encountered a dead body? Just call it an occupational hazard. If this body's the person I think it is, said the inspector, the commissioner is going to have my head. Forgive me, Stevens, you seem a little bit agitated. I guess I am. We were warned. I assigned my best man to guard him. The smartest cop on our force, Sam Trimble. Good God, Cash, there may be an international incident over this. Calm down, you're going too fast even for me. Who is this VIP that we're so concerned about anyway? Parrish, Jonathan Parrish. Ah, okay. That name rings a bell. He's some big cyber currency expert, right? Yeah, that's about right. He's on his way to Europe to set up a new color-coded digital currency for third world countries. He checked in at the Windsor today. Was supposed to pick up some important encrypted information and hop on a plane. Sounds important. Yeah, it's very important. And I was responsible for his safety. He was supposed to be some eccentric sort of guy. You know, no photos, no publicity. Trimble was the only man that really knew him at all. And he failed. You see what this means, Cash? Only see this, my friend. I have arrived at the first step of a solution of this distressing murder. For now, we know the motive. The elevator door opens. This way, Inspector. Miss Fletcher, here you go. Stephen says, I'll never live this down. Just calm down. We'll figure this out. You seem so stressed, my friend. Even the best men sometimes fail. Regardless, Inspector, here's your corpse. Huh. Stevens sighs. They certainly did a good job. You're shocked, Inspector? Cash, do you realize what happened? But of course, Inspector. This isn't Jonathan Parrish, who has been murdered, but your own faithful policeman, Sam Trimble. Cash, that's not funny. You knew all the time? Pardon me. No, sir. I knew no such a thing. But you indirectly told me. No, I did not tell you. Yes, you did. To me, the dead man was an unknown corpse. It could have been anybody. You speak of two men, one wealthy financier, international man of importance, the other police officer. It's not difficult to conclude that the corpse, with large, high, comfortable shoes and a plain suit, is the policeman. Ah, of course, I'm sorry, Inspector. There's no time for apologies. You're right. We got to get up to Parrish's room at once. The poor guy doesn't even know his bodyguard's gone. He picks up the phone in Mrs. Parrish's room. Hello, operator. What room is Jonathan Parrish in? 615? Hold on. Cash, that's the room directly over this one. Where was Trimble killed? Precisely, he was killed there. Operator, let me talk to Mr. Parrish. I think you'll find the gentleman does not answer. Why not? And he replaces the phone. Obviously, we would not witness a murder without reporting it. On the other hand, he too may be. Inspector Stevens says, Good Lord, Cash. Do you think he's dead too? We received a warning from Hillary Kent. I do not follow you, Inspector. Huh? Oh, I don't blame you. I blame Hillary Kent. He's a criminal egomaniac. Ah. One who commits crimes chiefly for the pleasure of screwing with the police. I remember him. Exactly, said Stevens. Well, this is Hillary Clinton, or someone that calls himself that. He pulled off a few clever jobs and got away with them. We don't know anything about him, but whoever he is, he gets his thrills off of every job messing with the cops. So he makes it a rule to warn his victims. He thinks he's the cat, and we're the mice. Well, I know the type. And Mr. Parrish, I take it, has received such a warning? That's right. Now you see I assign my best man. Well, let's go upstairs to Mr. Parrish's room. Already it may be too late. Miss Fletcher, I'll go too. I don't want to stay here with this body. Inspector Stevens says, You'll stay right here, Mrs. Fletcher, until I give you permission. Ah, Inspector, she's with me. I'm not adverse to having Miss Fletcher in our company. Are you? Hurry, let's get to the 6th floor. A knock on the door and no answer. Did you naturally expect the murderer to sit down and wait for us? You'll have to employ a pass key. Sounds of keys rattling. Remember, Mrs. Fletcher, you're not to touch anything, says the inspector. It's perfectly all right. I'm wearing gloves. The inspector is thinking of fingerprints, right? I do not think he will find any. Kenter, whoever he is, wouldn't leave such a thing behind. Well, I'm not leaving the tiniest clue to chance. Well, overall, that's an excellent approach. And there are many interesting things we may have learned here, Mr. Parrish. He certainly gets around a lot. Yes, he does. The labels on his luggage are from all corners of the earth. Miss Fletcher, I said don't touch anything, says the inspector. For goodness sakes, it's only a book, she says. Books may be of great significance in this case. You just never know. It's a stamp album of great value. Some of these stamps are almost, well, priceless. Very interesting. Then a voice says, "Put your hands up, all of you." The end of part 2.